Good evening, everyone. Welcome to an unknown location, very secretive, in which the Arrma Granite 4x4 550 Mega, also known as the Red Devil, is currently practicing in a hidden unknown location. For extra redundancy, here he is practicing going along his private track, testing the all-wheel drive 4x4, hitting those corners in which the last time at the Lake Park RC track, it was the Speed Demon who was notorious in destroying the Red Devil numerous times around the track. But now, one man, one truck, one practice facility. This is where the boys turn into men, taking it to the streets to test the off-road abilities onto the pavement and making sure that the traction is exactly looking. Notice how he takes the turn and the gravel is right there. We don't care about the tumbles. It's all about getting right back up. And there you can see how he is currently practicing his finishing ability, in which he hopes to regain the title, in which the rematch. Oh, but would you look at that? Just as we were talking earlier, it is Speed Demon coming off of the road. It looks like he found the secret location, turning onto the gravel pit here, over the twig, and going around testing the Red Devil. What is this? And face to face, it's a nice bump. Look at the contact, 2 initial bumps. It looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have, yes, definitely so, it will be an unsanctioned battle around the track as they are gearing up for yet a rematch. I do not believe we will be able to keep track of this particular, at least the win will not go officially for the record, but nevertheless, it is now up to the Speed Demon and the Red Devil, about to take turn number 1, in which it's a pretty slow start there, and it looks like there's some extra junk in the trunk of the Red Devil, but it looks like Speed Demon is right behind him, trying to accelerate on the outside, but kind of skids out. Red Devil still taking the lead here. Speed Demon, a little bit of, it looks like he wasn't really sure exactly how he wanted to take the turn there, but it's going to be the first one that actually passed the posts. And it looks like the first unofficial lap will go to the Red Devil, in which round number 2 now we will try yet again, in which the Speed Demon will try to take the lead on the outside of the first turn, in which he will, but Red Devil is able to kick it into a second gear, still maintaining the actual lead there, approaching turn number 1, but it looks like they're going to try to see if they can go all the way around to the first post and see who can get the actual traction here to the post here. And Red Devil 2-0 in the private location. Speed Demon not too happy with the results there, but now it looks like they're immediately starting into gear 2/3. Red Devil trying to make an actual turn on the inside, but Speed Demon able to maintain the traction ability all around turn number 1, approaching turn number 2 here. Slows down a little bit, not exactly too sure. It might be the controllability, but look at that. It looks like the unofficial referees on the sideline have called for the full course to actually be raced upon. Red Devil approaching Speed, actually turn number 3. Speed Demon coming in on the track. We have a collision here as they try to focus. You can almost see the stars actually working as a halo around the top of their fenders. Speed Demon immediately behind here, onto the gravel here, taking it onto the street here. It's going to be a photo finish just about here. Look at the speed acceleration there from Red Devil and Speed Demon. Yet another collision, very dirty on the back left of the actual tire here, and it looks like Speed Demon is going to actually take the victory here. Both competitors very upset, but showcasing their finishing ability. Red Devil not too happy, but he is actually up here today 2-1. And look at that, Speed Demon letting it be known. As you can see, the dog Liam with the blue collar. It looks like Speed Demon has sicked the dog onto the Red Devil. We got a camera crew from an actual rear bumper view, and it looks like Liam, the notorious dog, chasing the Red Devil all throughout the actual track there. You can actually see, we'll try to zoom out and get another view here as the Red Devil is able to actually maneuver away from the dog, but he is actually speeding up, going back opposite direction of turn number 1. And as you can see, Liam turning around, Speed Demon telling him to slow down there. Red Devil not too happy as he circles around the Speed Demon. Speed Demon says, you know what? Fine, we'll continue this. In which the Red Devil are now going back to turn number 1, in which Liam, the dog, the notorious, I don't know what kind of name we're going to give him here, but he is actually still chasing. We got yet another camera view from the back of the bumper. insane. Almost, you can almost sense and fear. You know, it's one of those things where you just wish that, you know, that these actual racers would come together and try to come to some type of agreement in which sometimes you just got to be cool, calm, and collective as the Red Devil goes off-road here, really trying to maneuver away from that dog. But Liam, notoriously known for getting a nice hunk out of that back left tire, as the Red Devil is now onto the pavement where he'll be able to actually increase his speed there. But here we go again with Liam right behind him on the back left corner there, and Speed Demon in the background controlling the dog there, and we're going to approach turn number 1, but Red Devil able to turn around a complete 180, as you can see the sunset in the back, as Liam still chasing down his opponent. Really trying to, even though the Speed Demon Red Devil is up 2-1 today, but Liam always able to get a honk. You can kind of hear it there. It might be a tooth stuck in the actual back tire. We are still here live. This is pandemonium, everyone. I don't know what we're going to be able to do here, and if we're even going to be able to see a round 3 at any other park near you, especially the way that dog is chasing the Red Devil. There's going to be a lot of reconstruction needed on that back bumper, and of course a number of those tires, the tread is definitely wearing down. I don't know how long Red Devil can actually maintain this type of speed, as here you can see going around turn number 3, Red Devil trying to take a look in the side view mirror there. One thing I would suggest is sometimes you got to carry some treats there. If he can release those, just similar to the oil slicks of the 70s spy cars, you're definitely going to need some type of treat. It looks like Liam taking it upon himself to release some liquids after all of that chasing. And as you can see, the tongue is out, trying to get some commands from the Speed Demon who was parked, trying to cut off the Red Devil onto the gravel there. And there we can see where that hunk may have actually happened, as the Red Devil turns right back in, and Liam looking over to the left. Oh, let's get a slow motion view on this one as Liam is timing the back right, and it looks like, oh, so close, about 5 inches away. And here we'll get another camera angle here, as you can see Liam chasing the Red Devil down, going off-road again, turning around in the opposite direction again of turn number 3. Liam chasing him down, and Red Devil, you can see the gravel and the smoke. Just take a look at this view here as he turns a complete 180, turning back, pleading his case, begging the Speed Demon to release the dog from the chases here. As Liam is called in, you can see, look at that shot there, as both Red Devil and Liam trying to actually get a hunk there. Unfortunately for the Red Devil, we will have to come back and try to get an update and see if there is, you know, what the medical staff and the pit crew will do in order to get the Red Devil back up to speed there. Pun intended.